And there you have it on the screen there. Arsenal. Hacienda. A lot of the same maps, but it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. We need to see a team face up against this Aspire X Hyperbolic squad and just, you know, give them some sort of competition, because we haven't really seen that thus far this tournament.
Not much. We saw a close hard point. Was there like 250 to 200, I believe?
Yeah, I'm talking about like full series long though.
Yeah,
I mean, the only map they've dropped is that one S&D, so we can go ahead and hop into it now. Alrighty, off the start, let's hop on here with Sibilance, the man, the myth, the legend. I say that a lot about different people, but Sib here, gonna be running the ICR off the break.
Gonna kill the grapple. Oh, they're playing very patient. I think they understood that Carnage was gonna come in here playing very aggressive, just wanting to show them what they have, and so I think they're playing it more patient, just falling right into their hands, because Aspire is full of a lot of very, very smart players.
Well, you know, talking to the players of Carnage before the map, you guys saw in that interview that one of Mike's, or Ozan, one of his major points going into this next match is that they didn't want to play at the pace of Aspire. They wanted to play at their own pace, and so far, it doesn't look like they're successful in doing that, as Sib already fully streaked out 6-0. He's within the first hill, he's over halfway close to his battery.
He's going to be shut down, but yeah, exactly like you said, that battery. If he can get 3 War Machines this game, I mean, there's only 34 points on the game so far.
If he continues to play like that, he'll get like 6 or 7.
If he
like, that's going to be his main gun, as Sib's going to call in the streaks, gets 2, gets 3. Great strike coming out of Sib there.
They have full control of this hill. Look how spread apart they have, and they know they're all spawning elevator here. They're just pushing up, holding as best as they can. Sib's going to take down Cab. Oden's going to trade it out.
Currently 50-0 as Aspire came out hot. Finally, some points going to get on the board for Carnage. I thought we were going to have another 250-1 like the last land that happened, but
Carnage. That'd be insane. But Carnage is a little better team. I think he just had a slow start, trying to figure out what Aspire is doing. They're obviously fighting this for this contest time, which Aspire is going to get. There's a good 20 seconds, so bring them about to a 70-point lead here.
And I mean, having that 70-point lead, you see here on your screen, Sib has the War Machine popped, and they have control of that next hill. You're gonna look to see that called in here. 1, 2, he's gonna get 1 kill there, but control on the rotation's gonna go in favor of Aspire, currently 65-16.
See, Sib is 15-2, already working on his next round of streaks, which he is going to get. He doesn't even want to use the Hellstorm. Wow.
17-2 out of Sib to start this one off. That's a way to make a statement in winter spots.
That is definitely a way to make a statement, that's for sure. And it's not even, he's definitely gotten a lot of kill streaks, obviously. 2, 3 pieces with streaks.
I don't even want to leave Sib. I just want to stay on him.
I don't, yeah. I'm going to put it on the show.
Do we have a notepad? I'll take some notes, man.
Oh, this is definitely going to be looked back on film by a few players here. Carson's going to be 0-9, having a very rough start. I'm wondering if the nerves are getting to him right here.
0-9 currently for Carson. Not having the best of games, and this is where you need to show up. Every other match you've played, yeah, they've been impressive, but you have to show up here when it matters most in winners finals. Sib, 19-3. The complete opposite end of the spectrum. Carson, 0-10. Fetty, 4-10. Kabassi, 5-9. You know, everyone going negative on the side of Carnage.
Yeah, this is looking like a rough start. Everybody double negative except Swift. I think he just needs some help from his teammates. And I think Carson is struggling because he's been frying all day in Arsenal with the SOG, and I think it's getting to him playing with these little bit of better players that know how to counter that a little more. So I think they're just going to have to adapt and maybe use this as a warm-up map and kind of feel it out and then adjust from there.
I want to see the EKIA coming out of Sib. I want to see what it's lined up at. 27-5. 27-5 out of Sib to start this one off.
That is
and he's
insane.
Not slowing down. I mean, Gavin's working there with him. 11-2? He's had twice. And we're on the second rotation of hills. Or we're heading towards the second rotations of hills.
Gavin already has these another set of streaks right now that they're getting used to get full control whatever next hill. This could be a potential 20-point club game unless they get something going here.
Oh my lord, this is not the winners finals that I expected. Not the winners finals I wanted, but the winners finals that we got.
Did they just finally now decide to try? Have they just been laid back in their chairs all event, and now they finally just want to.
Yeah, they were like, these guys are confident. They're coming in hot. You know, let's try here for one map, and they definitely are. You know, putting on a clinic here for the side of Carnage. Sib, 22-6.
Oh my.
23-6, and he's just giving them. He's just showing us what the best tiers of Call of Duty looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though Human Jesus is right here at 7-6, Hitman's 10-7. That Sib is just putting on a show right here, while everybody on Carnage is still very, very negative.
I mean, a couple team kills coming in there, but does it really matter whenever you wipe out nearly the entire team? Sib with the in-game awareness just to know that Vince is open, picks that one up. He's working towards his second war machine before anyone on his team really gets there first.
Wow, he escapes his life right there. His movement's looking just so clean on the map right here. It just shows like the individual talent. Maybe Carnage their teamwork just isn't coming together right now. They just look nervous.
Maybe a little bit of nerves, maybe just being outclassed by the side of Aspire, but it's looking like this one's gonna close up here. More streaks coming in for Sib. He wants to put it down on him. 250 to 17.
Wow. That was the quickest hard point I've maybe ever seen.
That was an amazing hard. That was nearly a flawless hard point. If they didn't get that little bit of scrap time on that one hill, it would have been a 250 to 0. Like,
yeah,
we know this Carnage Gaming is talented. We know that they're good at the game.
That just shows how like next level.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man.
It just shows like teamwork. Teamwork gets you so far. I think it's the individual talent and the time practicing on the little things that'll take you to the next level. Combined with the teamwork, that's what separates teams.
Alrighty, here we go, hopping straight into the S&D on Arsenal after a completely abysmal hardpoint out of Carnage. We're gonna see if they can bounce back here in map number 2.
We're gonna see Ozian starting off right here with the snipe. I think he's gonna play this a little patient. Ooh, maybe gets a pick. He's gonna miss that shot.
Yeah, you know, those are the shots you got to hit, especially this Aspire team's not going to give you many of them.
Now, this is going to be a 5v4 here on the side of Aspire. Carson going to drop it down to a 4v4, and as soon as I say that, Sib gets the pick on Ozan.
Kabasi with the trade, though, so he's able to even that one up. Now a 3v3. Aspire's got to work in from middle. There's going to be one player here. Who is that going to be? That's going to be number 4, Fetty. Is he going to be able to get second?
Is Fetty going to go huge?
Hitman's got to work him well.
No, it's a 2v2
Fetty, don't
right
waste
now.
all your bullets, buddy.
Hitman noticed that he wasted the bullet. Fetty has another gun, and Hitman's going to get the kill.
Just not getting a good angle there whenever you're sliding away. Honestly, just hold it, go for the shot punch at that point. Verticon able to clean that one up as well. And if you're Fetty, back up, you know, and maybe not challenge that, maybe get with your teammate. But Aspire, once again, just outclassing Carnage.
Yeah, it just seems like they kind of want to, it almost seems like Carnage is forcing 1v1s kind of out of, not necessarily ego challenge, but just like kind of showing that, maybe to get the momentum for them, showing that they can outgun them. But I don't know, man. This could be a quicker game than we anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that round was closer than I would say the whole hard point, you know, combined. You know, that just, I guess their S&D is pretty good, but it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter unless you win the game. You know, so they've got to, you know, chain together some kills, chain together some momentum so they can take this map. If not, going into the control, you got to look at Aspire, especially with the slaying power, with how good they've been at control this weekend. I mean, you can't expect them to win a control off of Aspire.
Yeah, they definitely need this S&D, and then maybe just come back with something crazy in this next hard point. But him is going to be here patient. Oh, he's going to push up. Nice two-piece from Carson right there. What a play. Nice, aggressive, and confident play. He's going to escape with his life. It's going to be a 5v2 now.
Carson's able to get out with his life there, and a great play by him. Currently a 5v2 with only 55 seconds left on the clock. A difficult situation, but a doable situation. Let's hop on here with Human Jesus. He's going to get sniped by Ozan. We've talked about it all day, how a talented Ozan can be with that sniper. He's probably just trying to get himself off that map, not feed him any streaks. But hey, that's the type of rounds we're talking about. Those momentum-building rounds, the snipes coming out of Ozan, and I mean, you know better than anyone. Just hitting one simple snipe can light that spark in the rest of your snipes for the rest of the game.
Look at this right here, what Carson did. He saw the two-piece, played this perfect. Great movement and shots on his part.
Definitely so. You love to see it. You love to hear it.
Love to see it, love to hear it, as they say.
As they say. Carnage finally on the board here. Tied up 1-1. Looking like it's going to be an A push out of Carnage.
We're gonna be right here with the Ozan. We're gonna see the snipes. Oh, the nade. This is how he got me. We played him earlier today. And Swift is gonna get the kill on Civ. Nice kill. Ozan's gonna get the pick on the right side. It's gonna bring it down to a 3v3.
And there you have it, a 3v3. Zan with the bomb in hand. You want to see them work this bomb before the other team converges on him. It seems like they're being just a little bit hesitant on it. Could pay out though.
So I like this play that Ozan has a sniper and is getting bombed down. Right here, it's gonna be a 3v2. I wonder if they know that Verticon is advanced because he can make a huge. He got the kill. He's gonna get 2 of them. He's gonna get 2.
It's it. Ozan, is he able to clutch up now with 1v2? Surely the challenge is gonna come in together. And see, that's the kind of little things that lose you rounds, right? Fetty staying up there a little bit too long, you know, playing for info. If you just back up all together, one as a unit, you can face the bomb site all as a one, and maybe it doesn't go down that way. Either way, some nice shots, some nice individual skill coming out of Verticon there, but as they're gonna take that 3rd round, going up 2-1.
Yeah, they definitely stacked too much right there. Like this play right here from Verticon was just huge. And he played it so quick, he played it confident, knew they were getting the bomb down. Their communication must just be great right here.
Good plays in general coming out of the whole Aspire side. I will say that Carnage isn't as much of a pushover this map. You know, they're competing, they're making it interesting at least.
Nobody has 0 kills either. Everybody's saying it.
Everyone's on the board. Everyone's on the board. Yeah. Here we go. Civ.
One Civ, great snipe.
And that's such a big kill. I don't know if people realize how big that kill actually is because Civ, one of the players, even though he is 1-4 at the moment, one of the players you always got to keep your eye on in games. As more gun engagements are going to go down, Human Jesus able to get 2. Let's hop on here with him as he's going to start getting aggressive. If Ozan doesn't realize this, almost gets him there.
He's going to be in a 2v1 now. Let's see what he can do. How is he going to play this?
This is a must-win round for Carnage. A must-win. The rotation is going to come through towards this A site. He has the bomb and it's going down, so no hesitation coming out of Aspire. That's something else that we see in a lot of AM teams, that they kind of hesitate. They think about the play too much. With these players on Aspire, they think and they do, and I mean, and that's part of the reason why they're here in Winners Finals.
There's no hesitation, and he went right over to A, planted the bomb, and both players were still at B.
I mean, they can hop this right now.
Is he gonna wrap it?
He is.
Human Jesus might be able to kill him off bomb. Unless Cab picks him up right here. Good shots from Cab, but he's going to have to re-challenge before Swift gets cut off bomb. I like how they're playing this. Even if Cab dies right there, that's a round win.
Yeah. Good plays coming out of Carnage. Playing together. I mean, we can't reiterate it enough. These Carnage guys have been playing together for quite some time, so the trust is definitely there in between these 5 players, but in the final kill cam, Human able to pick up 2. Does he get the 3rd as well? He does on Ozan. The 3 kills for Human isn't enough.
That play was huge. That could have won him the round right there, especially if he clutches that 1v2. Obviously a lot of talent coming out from every single one of these players. Let's start off with Sibber Ozan right now. Let's see this snipe battle again, because these are getting super interesting.
We'll have to see where the players are pushing it. Doesn't look like Sib's going to get any action, so let's hop on here with Mike, a.k.a. Ozan. We had him in the interview just a second ago. The Giraffe is what we like to call him.
Ozan with the refire right there. Hitman is going to get Cab. Oh, Ozan's going to miss that. It is still a 5v4. 4v4 now. It's a huge pick from Fetty.
One more player on the flank. Is he going to be able to pick this one up? Mike not able to make it happen. Verticon's going to cause some issues. Jesus now pushed up in a powerful position. Fetty with the gunny. Now in a 1v1 versus Sib with that sniper rifle.
Oh, barely misses him with that snipe.
You do not
want to playing very confident. Oh, not missing a shot.
Oh my God.
You can just see the natural talent out of him right now.
Oh, and Fetty's able to make it happen. Maybe a little bit too much confidence coming out of Sib there, you know, challenging, you know, with the sniper, 7 bullets in the Maddox. We know he's smarter than that, but nonetheless, Fetty with 3 to end the round there.
Yeah, sometimes you just feel it and go for it, which I do get, but yeah, Fetty could have put himself in a very bad position there, kind of pushing up like that with the ICR, but he did get the kill and clutch that 1v2, which is a huge round that Carnage really needed.
There you have it. Fetty with that 1v2, 3 in the round.
They're surprisingly taking the lead here. The 3-2, which if they take this SMD, I think that could build them on momentum. Even if they do, if they don't take the control, they know in their heads they have a map win. and that they have the confidence to go into the next hard point.
Yeah, definitely so. Moving over towards this A site.
Ozan
with another snipe. And he's got more in his sights. Civ, you know he's gonna challenge it. Oh, Hitman.
Hitman with
just jumping right past his aim as he's gonna back up there with the sniper. Good job out of Hitman to even this one up in life count.
And Hitman just here is watching the pinch. We're gonna be on Gavin right here, watching lobby, playing the corner right there. He's going to get Cab. He's going to wait for his teammate. If you just see like the coordination of the team right there and how well they work together.
See, but here's the issue now. See, they're both backing up into mid. They're not scared to give up a little bit of positioning because they know they have that one sniper. Who's that going to be? That's going to be Hitman with the sniper.
And I don't know if he has information on Fetty right here in the back. I think he's still looking for him. Might have think of it. Finally, oh, I thought he hit that for a second.
Hitman.
Right here. Looks like they are going to.
Oh, I want him to hit it.
I do want him to hit it. I think he might have seen that player in the back too, or somebody might have called him out. He's just gonna go for the. Oh, he's going for the plant. Carson gets the kill. Oh,
Fetty gets the kill as well. Hitman gets the bomb down. Now a 2v1, and he's dancing and dodging around these players. Are they lost? The bomb is being defused. The bomb is being defused. Fetty not watching the right angle.
Oh,
now a
Carson
1v1. Let's see if Carson
now
can make it happen. Hitman last alive. Oh, and he's able to make it happen. Carnage with 2 clutch rounds to take a 4-2 lead here in Winners Finals.
1v1s against very good players.
Yeah, definitely. Carson 7-4. You see Hitman here with the snipes. Maybe he is Ozan's kryptonite.
Maybe.
We've seen Ozan.
But Ozan is still getting the pick. He's getting traded out, but he's not useless on the map. I feel like he's doing a good job for the most part. Maybe could get a little bit more use.
Getting some picks here and there.
But he is getting the picks.
Yep. Who do you want to hop on with here off the start of round number 7?
We'll start off somebody a little bit slower. Swift is going to be here, 5-4. He does have that nade to work with. And Hitman off the rip with the snipe. It's just every round there's a pick with these snipers. It shows how much can happen in Arsenal from one gun.
Definitely so. Sib shooting some bodies, maybe a little bit of beef between these two teams now that Aspire is being tested by Carnage. They don't want to lose this. Sib's going to get taken down for him shooting bodies. Let's hop on here with Hitman. Now in a 1v4, it looks like a round's going to go towards Aspire. Carson, just going to get out of the map more than likely.
Yeah, just going to run out of here so he doesn't feed him streaks here. It is going to bring the round count to 4-3, which is bringing it a lot closer. Might just go to this round 11.
Hey, you predicted it, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't really seeing it whenever you said it. I was like, I don't really understand how you can predict a round 11, you know? But you're right. I mean,
yeah.
these teams are playing each other very, very close. The sniper play out of both teams. You see here, Hitman getting the snipe onto Swift there.
It just shows like what lightweight can do on a sniper class to get to those crosses and just get those kills right off the rip. We can just change the round and give you a whole man advantage.
Definitely. Let's take a look up here at the top of the specialist. It looks like Hitman is the only player, maybe Verticon, that is on the pace to get a specialist in this game. Carson on the side of Carnage getting decently close. Getting decently close to getting that War Machine. First Blood is going to go in favor of Aspire.
Carson can be here just playing for info at B-bomb, trying to see if the rotation's coming in, if they're going to force it or not. But it looks like they're going to wrap back maybe to A.
Yeah, the rotation's going to go to A, and it's going to be on Swift here to pick this one up. He needs to play his life. I love the play by him. Just to back up, get help from his teammates. That's exactly textbook Call of Duty, and some nice shots coming out of Swift there. Let's see if he can get 3 on the round. Makes Gavin one shot. The challenge is going to come through, but nonetheless, Ozan with
a double snipe goes huge. We just shows how valuable of a teammate he can be with that sniper in S&D.
I mean, this is what we're talking about. The teamwork out of Carnage, the knowledge from Swift to just back up and then re-challenge with his teammates. That's the reason why Carnage is on pace to win this round.
Oh, absolutely. Hitman clutches 1v2, but he's going to crouch, and Ozan is going to go huge that round with 3 or 4 kills right there.
And there we have it, Ozan. We'll probably see it in the final kill cam here.
Oh, maybe not. Swift did get a very nice 2-piece right here.
He did.
He backed out of his life, got the team shot, and great shots off the head here right there on the Human Jesus.
Can we get a strike pack test? No? Impressive shots coming out of Ozan, trying to match the sniper of Hitman thus far in this game. Hitman with the sniper, excuse me, with the Maddox, going to be pushing up here on the B side, maybe deciding to put it down. They're like, hey guys, we got to close out this map. We're in winners finals. I'd love to hear what the comms are like on the side of Aspire, if there are any at all. They're known to not talk during maps.
Yeah, as far as I've watched their matches today, they've been pretty quiet so far, kind of just running through the matches, having fun. Still a lot of very clean sweeps, which just shows like how dominant they are, even out of land with pretty good teams.
Yeah, definitely so. Aspire looking for a pick. Fetty. I always say it. This is Fetty's favorite place in the whole entire game.
Always playing Vince.
Always playing Vince, but around Carson's able to pick up 2 kills there. Now a 2v2. Fetty, you got to come out of Vince and help your teammate. He's about to get gunned by Sib.
Carson playing a little bit too aggressive right there. Getting a little cocky maybe. Fetty's still in Vince, trying to make a play here. He really just loves sitting in there. He just feels warm and cozy, I guess.
Listen, man, he's got a TV set up in there.
Could he get the 2-piece? He's free-firing.
He knows the players are here.
Like this. Over challenging. He could get the wall bang on Sib, but he's going to get naded out. He pushed him. Good play from Sib there.
Good play from Sib, just to play it, you know, not have too much of an ego. Maybe that ego is being checked. But round 11, it's creeping up on us, man. If Carnage can't close it out here, we're going to be going to a round 11.
Absolutely. This is a lot closer match. Every round, there's been a few rounds that's been a clean sweep, but for most of them, it's been 1v2s, 2v2s at the end of the game.
Off the start, I want to get on with these snipers, man. I want to see what they're doing. Because there's just been some impressive snipes. We got to go with Ozan. He had the 2 in the round before. The sniper is going to be out watching the cross. And it looks like it's going to be an A or a mid push. Going to have at least one player to deal with over here.
I'm surprised Sib hasn't, they haven't noticed this, because you notice both snipers have came here every round looking for that cross first blood.
Yeah, definitely so. Sib's going to even this one up at a 4v4, and lobby control is in favor of Aspire. They've got Ozan to worry about in the back, but no need to worry. He's going to get taken down now at 2v3. Now, this is a deciding point. Carson and Fetty need to coordinate with each other and pinch at the exact same time, as he should be able to kill him off bomb. Yes, he does, and he gets out with his life. Now, here's where Fetty needs to make something happen. He's spotted in the back. Surely Aspire is just going to decide to work this player in Fetty. And he's going to get cut off by Gavin. Oh, and Fetty's able to clean that one up.
He's going to get traded. Carson has a 1v1 with Hitman.
Now, look.
They're both the top players on their team right now, stat-wise, in this S&E. So this is a crazy 1v1. 30 seconds left.
Carson taking the long way around. I don't know if he expects an A rotation or what exactly he's expecting, but the bomb is picked up by Hitman. It's going to be going down here.
He's going to be planning B.
He might get his grab spike out of this.
Oh, he could clutch this.
Sliver.
See, this is kind of hard info. I don't know if Carson is reading that or keeping up with his ruined player, knowing that he is close to this slam, because he should be playing at a range right here, so he has this info. Hitman didn't see him. Huge nade coming out is exactly what Carson needed to keep it at bay. How is he going to play this? He does have that slam. I think Hitman just playing for the slam right here.
Oh, Carson's able to win the map!
Wow.
Oh my lord, Carnage able to close out game number 2.
Slam? Did he even get it?
He didn't, because Carson went out of the map.
Great.
See, I was tense at the end. I didn't realize until after he had won the gunfight that I had to back. I was quiet for the last like 30 seconds. And what a play coming out of Carson, able to seal game number 2 for Carnage Esports.
And Carson's playing excellent right here.
Carson is. Carson's, I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier on. You know, we've known Carson for a little while, and you were talking about specifically how you kind of seen him evolve as a player.
Absolutely, yeah. I was working with him when I found out that he started playing competitive COD and everything, and how he's improved in just these few months, and how much he's grown and adapted to the game. I think it's just raw, natural talent, and a very smart kid.
Yeah.
And it is going to be his first major at Anaheim, because he turns 18 the day of Anaheim.
Really?
So I'm super excited to see how he plays.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, hopping on here to map number 3. Took me a second to regain my thoughts, but
we're both very tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day, man. It's been a good day, but it's been a long day.
Off the start, coming in with the grapple and push.
Carnage with early control, not giving up any lives to Civ here in lobby. They're going to get at least 1 tick there on B. The push is going to come in from the back steps, and it looks like a lot of kills are going to be going in favor of Aspire, but nonetheless, that first tick is down on B.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still going to be even lives here. It looks like they're trading kills back and forth. They're going to have this rotation over to A, which they should have control of. With Aspire, I think they thought that they were going to still keep hitting B and maybe taking them as underdogs right here in these respawns, especially with what happened first map.
Yeah, definitely so. Aspire coming into this, definitely the favorites, but making good progress. They're almost down to that second tick over at A. Jesus going to come in here with the challenge, but something we know about Arsenal is that whenever you're challenging through those lobby doors, if ICRs are pre-aiming it, if Maddoxes are, really if anybody is on the other side of that door, it is so difficult. You have to bait and switch and perfectly time it if you're going to look to break in
you
there.
almost just have to give the point up a lot of times unless you're a team that's obviously practiced the break very well. Wow.
A lot of kills coming in for Carnage.
Right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a series. The B tick is going to continue to push. It looks like the entire aggression is going to be coming from that steps, and there we have it.
Wow, super
that was
quick
extremely
round.
fast.
That
I didn't
was
even realize how fast it was going. I mean, in retrospect, they did have 4 people in the point, so just like that, Carnage able to strike first here in the control. I was talking with a couple of people before we came back to cast this third map, and Carnage has to win this. Because that hard point, you got to think that Aspire is going to come out gunning with that one.
Yeah, you would think, man, but that was a very solid teamwork-based round from Carnage. Which is the one thing that we've been saying about them. And obviously, Sib and Gavin Maps are great players, but I don't think they have the team chemistry, and it's just individual talent is just, it's not coming together as a team. Maybe some egos clashing, who knows?
Yeah, we're going to have to see here as it looks like they're reading this B push on the side of Carnage. Fetty's able to pick up 2 good shots coming out of Fetty. Carson with the K in as well, able to pick it up, and look at this. Fetty realizing that it's 1 man down. Going to help his teammate Carson out. Carson 4 and 2, already has a lightning strike to his name. 75 off that Hellstorm. Let's see if he can pick that one up.
All right, so Carson's going to be playing back here, very patient, not going to overextend because there is somebody watching the bench, which is very smart of them. They're going to be winning the gunfights over here at A site and get control of it, which could just force the rest of this round over here to B.
And look, all the kills going in favor of Carnage. They might be able to break into this one. We're going to have to see.
Break.
That's 4, and that's a 5 down out of Aspire. Carnage making their will be known. The streaks are going to come down as well. And I believe this is the first time that we've ever seen Aspire on their back foot in a control.
This is crazy because the only map they lost was in S&D. They've been dominating everything else. And it looks like right here, Carnage could be 2-0 because they're up in a live advantage. And
Fetty
2 people
gets
have
some
streaks. Well, I guess Carson already invested a streak, but Fetty is now fully streaked out right here. Carson almost has his War Machine. Swift almost has that grab slam. This should be the round pretty soon.
They're playing some great Call of Duty right now. Definitely the teamwork-based team that we've been seeing all weekend. You know, you got to wonder, do you invest a streak here to close out the round? Because they're on A as well. A complete collapse would be the last thing you want right now.
If I were them, I would give up A and just focus B, maybe use the streaks, close the round out, and then try to use the specialists to close up the next round. And just end it as quick as they can before Aspire can regain and get that momentum going. Because it was at a 10 life advantage, and now it's only at a 6.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to invest something. You know, Fetty playing great, 6 and 2, has the streaks as well. So that's something that we have to keep in mind here towards the end of this round. If they do get on B, Fetty has those streaks that he can retake on.
I think Fetty should be helping his team out. He's maybe looking for the far wraparound, but Carnage here still getting the kills, even without their main AR on Arsenal, which is crazy. Such dominance coming right here out of Carnage.
Here we go. It's going to be 10v5, and I think that we can confidently say he's going to invest the Hellstorm. Now, to you guys watching this may be iffy, but he just wants to secure it. Make sure they get that 2-0 lead, because essentially they're going to have more score streaks in the form of specialists going into this next round. You look at the side of Aspire, none of them really too terribly close from what I can see at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Verticon going to be 3 and 9 here. Might just need to step it up for the team because everybody on the side of Carnage is positive.
A 2-0 lead for Carnage.
And look at the War Machine.
Look at me
there.
right now, Dylan. This is a series, man.
Yeah, I know,
This
man.
is a series. This could be going all the way because personally I don't have Carnage taking the hard point, but I didn't have them taking the control either, and look at them now. Maybe
They're
this is that
coming out with
complete
the
momentum
fires.
shift that we were talking about in the S&D.
Crazy. I really didn't. I think the last thing I expected was to move control. Honestly, I think they had more chance of a hard point. Now that I look at it, it's just I think Aspire might just be a very good respawn team. But like Control's a lot more team-based game mode.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously.
Definitely, yeah. But I mean, if you just look at the individual performances, 10-4, 10-7, 12-11, the engagements are so high, and they're coming out on top on so many of the engagements on the side of Carnage. Trophy's going to be down, and the push towards A should be coming in here shortly.
There's no specialist available for Aspire. I think Carnage really just needs to use what they can for A and save the rest for B to close out the round. Because obviously once you get control of that A side, it is a lot harder to break. But I would not give Aspire this momentum. That's the last thing. They need to shut down any momentum Aspire is getting to secure this round, just close out as a 3-0.
Yeah, definitely so. You have the grab slam available by Swift. We've seen him make a couple impressive plays with that so far this weekend. They're trying to get him in the spawn trap, but this is something we haven't seen a team do all event. They've not been able to stop the aggression from Aspire, and that's exactly what Carnage is doing right now.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly even lives, 22-22. They are going to look like they have control of this A point. Swift is going to get the grab slam, get 2 kills, going to have the life advantage. Shib is going to drop in a window.
That's going to be pretty much a full wipe out of Aspire as this A point should be captured 19-17. We're just about even. Let's take a hop on here with Zan. He's got the Tempest, and we've seen him make some plays this weekend with that one.
Oh, absolutely. Sib is going to be coming up here with the War Machine and Human Jesus with the Crash. I think they're just going to pop it, maybe panic now. There's just so much momentum right here from Carnage, still getting kills.
Got to get out of Dodge. Cabasy able to get out, traveling all the way from Las Vegas here. He's looking to take home the chip. 14-14 currently. There's a stopping momentum, and here is the scary thing. Up 2-0. Aspire has a bunch of specialists.
They have
If
four
Carnage needs to close it down right here.
Yeah,
Carnage needs to close it down right here.
Within seconds, they'll have 4 specialists that use. Sib uses War Machine. Oh, no, he didn't. He's still negative. Verticon does need to step it up because he is double negative. If they're going to win this round, I think they do need some little help from their teammates. Oh, he's shooting bodies. They're getting cocky now. They said we weren't trying before, but we are now.
Hitman with the grab slam, and this is I love the play. I love the play out of Carnage, just saying we don't need to challenge these guys to spawn. We can rotate all the way around. They still have 45 seconds and some specialists to work with. If you are on the side of Carnage, you don't want to send this to another one, but looking like that's
I would love to see a play coming out of here that will maybe force your specialist, but it might be a little bit too late in the round. And I think Aspire is enough centered players where they know not to waste those.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think that we're going to see those off the break of next round, and we're going to have to see what's going to happen here. Hitman gets the lightning strike, and that's not what you want to see happen.
Those streaks can be so huge in Arsenal, especially after you capture A. That can be one streak, can be a whole B hold or a B capture. It just, yeah. I think they should have invested a little more, played that a little smarter, and they had to close it at 3-0 because Aspire does now have the momentum, which obviously is very hard to stop when they have it.
Yeah, but I mean, we see time and time again that Arsenal on defense, it's way easier to win defenses than it is offenses. So maybe that kind of factors into the reason why Aspire had won that. But at the same time, you know, Carnage winning the defense and an offense, you're going to look at them right here to close this one out right here, right now. They don't want to send it to a round number 5. Let's hop on here with Hitman off the start, see if he decides to invest this grab spike.
He is, I think he will probably most likely go for the grapple.
Yeah.
Just so he can get that Hellstorm. Or maybe not. I guess he's going B. I'm surprised he's not playing for that Hellstorm. Oh, he is. A little bit of a different play here. I like it. He's playing a little safer, playing for the info, getting the radar down, getting his info to this team.
Sid pops his War Machine with 200 popped as well. This could be bad news for the side of Carnage.
Double team kills with the War Machine. No use out of it. It's actually had a negative effect, which is one of the most broken specialists in the game that can get the most kills.
Oh, you always got to sneak that one in there, Dylan, don't you?
It is.
Grab slam available. Look for Hitman to use that here.
Oh.
There's two.
Wow.
Teammate's going to clean up the third beforehand. So streak still in hand, and this is what we see so many times out of Aspire. Just constant aggression. They never stop moving. Seamless gameplay. Swift able to win that one.
I think Ozan hasn't been getting in too many engagements this map, which could have been the reason that they slowed down. I think they were scared of putting the pressure on him.
Now, if I'm on the side of Carnage right now, I say save everything, chalk this round. They're gonna win it. Save it. We gotta come out strong, and we'll go into a game or round 5. Round 5.
I mean, I don't know, if they win this, somehow lose the hard point, they can 100% take the series in Surge. And it's 2-2 now. Like I said, Aspire has momentum, streaks, everything to work with.
Yeah,
very dangerous,
so.
very dangerous.
I mean, that temp is still available for Ozan. You know, potentially there to, you know, the Cabasy with the crash. Fetty's getting close to the Vision Pulse. He's got the, he's got the Tempest, and he's getting close to that War Machine. More than likely, we'll get it in this round. On the other side, Verticon with the Tempest. Gavin's probably going to have the Vision Pulse here soon, and that's all they have to work with. So, a bright side if you are a fan of Carnage, and it's looking like it's going to be another standard B push towards B.
The 5-man, which shuts down that momentum. They could be anywhere. If you look right here, I believe that's Verticon on the flank into their spawn, where they're going to have this whole spawn trap set up, which they could end the game here. This is so hard to get out of an Arsenal. If you've been spawn trapped here before and are a competitive player, you know how difficult it can be to get people out of the spawn right here.
And here
Verticon's
we go.
Popping that Tempest. They're dropping everything into this. They want to end the game right here and now.
The Tempest is popped. He's just waiting for someone to peek through the doorway, and it doesn't look like it. The crash is popped, 21-28. And this has been a game of momentum, as finally the Tempest is going to get some sort of usage. And
here's the thing, though. Carnage can still win this. They're playing so separate right now, just rushing one by one, feeding them streaks. I'm not really sure what's going on here. They're going to break it. Might be able to get some momentum here, but they do need to use those specialists. They need to capture A with as little utility as they can, so they can just blow through the game at B. They could do it here. They are getting the kills needed. Swift. Oh, he's going to drop the Hitman right here. Carson's going to come out through the window.
Here is the
Team
aggression.
Shoot.
Keep
they
an
have
eye.
Control of A now.
Keep an eye on Vint here, as that player's going to be working up. The Tempest is popped by Ozan, but he is taken out. Hellstorm coming in. Let's see if Verticon can make anything happen. No, but he can't. The support's going to come through, though. 10 seconds left. They're on B. They're on B. The rotation's going to come through. Swift now on the B side. He's going to get taken down. Is the support there? Ozan has to make a play, and the skill.
And Fetty's has still not popped Vision until the last second. That could have done everything. That could have been the game right there with that Vision Pulse. Because he pops that Vision Pulse, they get those kills. Carson gets that War Machine. Right there. Could have changed the game completely. It's just those little things that change the game.
Yeah, definitely. Aspire able to come back into that one. You heard it in the background. I think that's the first time I've ever heard Aspire talk shit to the other team this event.
Yeah.
Which is saying something. I mean, I think this is definitely the hardest anyone's played them in a series so far this event, which is to say something for Carnage, because on paper they were by far or to say Aspire. They were by far the favorites coming into the event, and Carnage is playing them so close. Other than that first hard point, everything's been pretty damn close. It's going to leave Aspire up 2-1 in the series. Alrighty, as we saw that comeback from Aspire in that last game, we got to take that momentum and see who is going to benefit here in the hard point.
Yeah, let's start off with Carson here. He's been the guy performing for the most part here. It looks like they're going to send 3 open and 2 rocks. Sib is going to take him down with the ICR. It's going to come down to a 2-man advantage, now 1-man advantage on the side of Aspire.
Yeah, and this is just the aggression that we see every single time out of Aspire. They're going to get this early hill time, going to be taken out by Carson, but I mean, nonetheless, top control is held by Aspire, and top control is the people that get the time in the hill.
Oh, absolutely. See Aspire here, just getting the lead, even though it is a scrap hill here. Sib is going to start off 4-0 along with Hitman, but I was going to say Sib could get those streaks, but he does drop to Carson, which was a huge kill on his part.
Yeah, I mean, Aspire just doing what they do best, playing these hard points to an absolute T. Hitman holding down this rock rotation. It looks like most of the rotation is going to be coming through last and over towards that well side. Let's hop on here with Kabassi. 0-4 off the start. He's got one player to beat. Got the movement. Let's see if he can pick up the kill. Gavin, too good, has the SOG in the back pocket and working towards some streaks of his own.
I mean, at least it isn't an 80-0 lead like last map. They do have 8 points on the board, and they do look like they have, for the most part, control of Lambeau Hill.
I mean, no one besides, I mean, Hitman's slaying, but if you look at the side of Carnage, you got Kabassi 0-6, Carson 2-5, Swift 2-4. This is looking almost identical to that first map hardpoint that we saw, a 250-17 lead.
It's just crazy. Carnage looked like they had the setup, and Aspire just broke it so easily. They are playing for only around 30 seconds of hill time, so if I was Carnage, I would rotate and try to get a full hold on Fences Hill.
Well, we can send Kabassi to the agency because he's currently 0-7. Still cannot get on the board, 0-8.
That is not what you like to see.
I mean, Fetty 7-4, but I mean, we've talked about it all event long. What kills are teams getting that's converting into points? That's, you know, those are the important kills that you got to have. One of the teams that we noted were doing very well on that was Chaotic from the losers bracket. I believe they're still fighting through. They are in losers finals, I believe. Not 100% on that, but the kills that they get, they're important towards hill time. Some bodies being shot here in the game. Maybe a little bit of tension between these two teams.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the whole reason is Carnage is getting a little bit of time, making it look like somewhat of a close game, but Aspire does have the big part of control in this game. So even when Carnage is in hill, Aspire is surrounding the hill, able to break it within seconds. Once again, look, their fences, they're on the pinch right here, breaking it once again for the scrap time.
Yeah, Ozan over here trying to stay alive in the hill, trying to get it some time. I mean, we talk about the momentum. It feels like Aspire really has control of everything, but only a 10-point lead for him at the moment as they look to extend that with this scrap time, the rotation. Oh, come on, Kabassi.
I was going to drop 1 in 12. Lots of engagements from him, but he's not winning them. If I was him, I would just stick with my team and try to team shoot, which everybody has with slow games should they start slow, no matter who you are. But as you see right now, Hitman's going to have full streaks, and he's already working on his second pair.
Hitman's got the full streaks. Human Jesus getting close to that crash. 80-44 as they're just strengthening this lead. Here come the streaks. Gonna get a team kill. That's been an issue with this team a couple times. We've seen War Machines and some streaks, and you know, even nades in general. Team killing. If Carnage does turn up and you know, spawn in essentially, that might turn out to bite them later on in the series.
And I think the biggest thing is they're still Carnage. Like, they have the teamwork obviously, but they're still hitting one by one a lot of the times. Not fully, but you see his players flood in. They're feeding, you're just feeding Aspire streaks a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna win many hard points when a player's going 4-15. Kabassi struggling to do anything, crash or not. 4-16 now. It's quadruple negative. 7-10, 4-12 out of Zan as well. They've got to pick up their slaying power. Fetty really the only person killing anything. Carson a little bit as well.
Yeah, Swift is the only person kind of performing along somewhat with Fetty and Carson. The only person on Carnage that is positive right now. This is a very rough game with a 70-point lead from Aspire. Yeah,
especially when you have Hitman 15-3, already has the grab slam. You got to win those, Mike. Ozan's going to fall by Hitman, and now it's a 70-point lead here for Aspire. Carnage in the hill, but I mean, teams do this so often where they just hop in the hill. You got to realize you're not going to get any significant time unless you have control of one of the two sides.
Exactly. You maybe get 5-10 seconds at most, but if they have that control of the top, you're getting up your life, getting useless time at the end of the day.
You see Sib here rotated. He's got the War Machine. We look for him to pop it here on this hill with 5 seconds until this next one pops. Kabassi's gonna fall. That's 6-20 out of him. Having a rough game to say the least.
Oh, Hitman with the huge grab slam. Even though he does get the kill, that's a whole team wipe.
That is a whole team wipe out of Carnage as Aspire. I mean, we talked about in a pregame interview with Mike that he didn't want to play to the pace of Aspire, but you know, right now in this hard point, they're failing to achieve that.
Just if you notice, like, the awareness and information that Aspire knows in-game individually, where even if they're not working as teammates, they know exactly where they're spawning, and they have the power position with those ICRs, which is crazy how well they're controlling this map.
I mean, and yeah, that's half of having the gun skill, you know, is knowing where the players are going to be so you can have a nice line of sight before they even get there, you know what I mean? So currently 160 to 61, a 100-point lead here for Aspire.
Hitman is 23-4. Him and Amsib both have 23 kills right now, but Hitman is 23-4. What a crazy game. Him and Sib have just been popping off all day.
There's not a team at this event that have been able to hang with them seriously in a hard point. You know, we saw Chaotic, 250 to 200, but even then it felt like Aspire kind of had control of it most of the time.
There's been close maps for sure, but I think the biggest thing is nobody's been able to consistently hang with them in every game mode or come close every game mode. It's always they're dominant or have those few off maps, but they always come out strong to close up the series.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, 170 to 72 here. Generally, at this point in the series, if there is any type of comeback, you can kind of sense it. Maybe some streaks available for the side of Carnage, maybe some specialists. But right now, no one close to specialists. Kabassi, possibly, but with 11 and 26 at this stat line, it could be a while before he picks that Crash up. I mean, and even then, Crash is not a momentum-changing specialist, as it doesn't really look like any sign of life for Carnage right now.
You don't see really too many comebacks on this map, realistically. I've seen FaZe Black come back on Old Nation of Power. They were down by like 150 points, came back, but this isn't Seaside. This isn't a map where you can just go on runs like that. So Aspire just has major control in this.
I just want to point out Ozan 7 and 22 having a rough final map. And I am saying final because it's looking more and more likely that Aspire is going to take this series 3-1 as
whole team wipe once again.
Yeah. I mean, they're just playing such good Call of Duty. I think they realized after they lost that S&D that, and the control was close, that they got to try a little bit.
There's no comms anymore. We can hear, I know y'all can't hear the comms, but there's no comms from either of the teams at this point. They kind of know the direction this game is heading.
Yeah, the intensity is definitely not there for the side of Carnage. With the time continuing to tick upwards on the side of Aspire, you got to think this match is just about done, especially with that Crash coming in. No, not to fear though. Carnage still has a life. They are in winners finals right now. They're going to be sent down to losers finals. Assuming that they do lose this game, which I'm sure at this point.
I would like to see them come back and play them in the grand finals though, and just see how they can hang. Maybe if they've adjusted, talked over as a team, what they can do. But I don't know. This losers finals is going to be something crazy because it's two teams that have somewhat hung with the Spire, but yeah, this game is closing out right now. That's it.
And that's going to be it. A 250 to 74 win there for Aspire as they're going to take winners finals. I mean, that's just what we've seen out of Aspire this whole event. Hardpoint has definitely been their best game mode. A 250 to 17 victory in the first one. 250 to 74 there. Search and destroy and control. We saw Carnage give them a run for their money in control, but ultimately.
Was this the same map that they won 250 to 200 on?
250 to 200. Oh no, that was on frequency.
That was on frequency.
That was on frequency. Okay. So maybe a change that they can make on the side of Carnage if they do make it back to grand finals. They can switch up the map, not give them their better maps, but we're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
That's going to be Aspire Esports with the win in that series. We'll be right back with an interview with Sibilance.